the family that you mentioned now, the Gupta family, I think it was in February this year, you had an honor interview with John Robbie.
Yes, and he sneaked in an unfair question because we were not talking about the Guptas.
Well,
and he said, do you know the Guptas? Which was, I think, sneaky.
Well, yes, and your response was that you
I said I did.
That you do
and I
know
don't know
them.
why that is a crime.
I don't think that it's a crime either.
Yes.
But Mr. Molefe, you said that they are nice people, that you get invited there for Diwali.
I also think you're a nice person.
Yes, well, thank you.
You invite me for interviews and we chat and we laugh and we talk. Does that mean that you influence what I think? So I think sometimes it's a bit unfair to color people in a particular color very quickly without getting facts, dispassionate facts. I think a lot has been said by the media, a lot has been speculated on without facts to back. And so I think it's just unfortunate that we are deteriorating to those levels. That, as I said, even hounding people out of South Africa and closing their bank accounts without an investigation, without, I don't think South Africans should be known for that. I think it's a slippery slope.
But we also have since then had the situation where we had Nkabisi Jonas who came forward saying that he was offered a position by the Guptas, a Veki mentor. We have all these people who have come forward claiming that the Guptas really did have an influence.
They offered Mr. Nkabisi Jonas a job as finance minister. And so they were hounded out of the country and their bank accounts were closed.
So do you think that that's incorrect?
It may be correct, but it's not a reason to hound somebody out of South Africa and close their bank accounts. We need more substance than that, surely.
So do you not think that the Guptas have had a great influence on the presidency, on our ministers, the appointment of some of these ministers? Do you think that there's not a lot more to it, especially since we've had people coming forward saying there was pressure? Barbara Hogan has said a number of issues as well in terms of how Mentor was approached.
A lot has been said, but I was talking to somebody. In fact, I can even say who it was. It was the new auditors of Tegeta. And I said to them, well, you have offered to audit Tegeta and the Guptas. Don't you worry about association risk and so on. They said, well, we went to the JSE and we asked the JSE. People are asking us if we should be worried about auditing the Guptas. What have you got? Is there anything that we should be worried about? And the JSE said, well, if there was anything, they would not be listed by now. They continue to be listed. There's nothing that the JSE is investigating. There's nothing that the Financial Services Board is investigating. There's no corruption charges that have been brought against them. There is nobody who's coming up and saying there was this corruption, this and that, and so on and so forth. I think we need more substance, more facts to take the drastic steps that are being taken now. I sometimes fear that this kangaroo court smacks of xenophobia. I don't see how it's different from the guy who was stabbed and killed in Alexander just because people didn't like him or they didn't like the way he spoke, or how a trader from Somalia was hounded out of a township. And when it did, the learned people, the intelligent people, the intelligentsia said, no, it's wrong, it's xenophobia. We mounted a campaign against xenophobia. But when they themselves do it, who's going to tell them that they're being xenophobic? I'm concerned, you know. So I'm really worried. I think that if the Guptas have done wrong, we should say so. We should investigate it properly. and they should have a right of reply, and we should follow what our constitution prescribes. Innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around.